Hey, how you doing? Austin here. In this video, we're going to talk about XRP. I am absolutely reinitiating coverage of XRP on my channel. Been meaning to get back to it for a while now, but there's so much to talk about up front. I do not own any XRP right this minute. I am one of the I think millions of people waiting for it to come back to the United States via Coinbase. We're going to talk about that because I have a Coinbase account to reinitiate and start to pick up XRP again. I have owned it in the past, bought and sold things of that nature, but with all of the mess going on around XRP with the SEC and all that, obviously you can't get it in the United States on the Coinbase, etc. So I'm waiting. I want it to come. So anyway, we're going to cover a lot of things today. We're going to talk about the Hinman stuff. We're going to talk about the Japan, Philippines, all that stuff. A lot of good stuff to cover, and I'm looking forward to coming to you and talking to you on a go-forth basis on XRP. So if you haven't already done so, if you're new to me, consider subscribing. I am going to cover XRP along with Ethereum and a bunch of others. I cover Doge. I cover a lot of different coins on my channel, and I would love to have you as a subscriber. So with that said, drop in the comments below if you're brand new to me or if you've been with me a while, because I'd love to hear from you. As always, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Here we go. Links in the description below to my Patreon. If you're interested in that, you should check it out. You can go get all your information by just clicking that link, and then here's what you'll see is this page. Got a couple different levels. At the inner circle level, you get access to my portfolio. You get access to a new feature where I'm doing hot crypto recommendations every week now, and you get a lot of cool stuff. So check that out in the description below if you want, as well as you can cancel anytime. And if you want more access to me, come on down. Love to have you. All right, so let's take a look at the overall market before we get into XRP, right? Okay, so the overall market is pulled back a little bit. Earlier today, we did touch and we broke over 40,000 for Bitcoin. Ethereum is continuing a nice little run as well. XRP has absolutely solidified themselves in the number 6 position from a market cap standpoint in the overall top, crypto market. And I don't know if you know this, but right here in the upper left, there's 11,085 cryptocurrencies out there. Isn't that absolutely insane? Just kind of boggles the mind. Okay, so let's look specifically at XRP. XRP continues its run. Really nice run up. Look at the volume is massively spiked as well. Market cap's gone up 11%, and at 70-cent range, we're up 11.5. Now, obviously, what's driving this is this news of the Japan and the Philippines, etc. We're going to get to that in just a minute, but some pretty interesting, pretty cool stuff happening, and I think XRP just will continue to have good things in the future for it. I think everybody pretty much readily agrees that the SEC thing is going to eventually go XRP/Ripple's, really Ripple's way, and I think it will be back to business. But I always have to remember, and you always need to remember that there's a whole other world out there besides the North American United States market, right? And that's XRP is a global standard for what it does across the world, right? This Japanese scenario that's playing out right now in the news. That's the reason where this is the Japanese Philippine deal is really cool. Okay, so we're going to get in that just a minute again, but I think that's the kind of example of stuff that's just going to continue to come XRP's way. Real quickly, looking at the trading view chart, you can see we were kind of moving sideways. Nice little just a straightforward consolidation sideways. We had a nice little bit move up here. Actually, from here in July 2.5, nice move up, kind of move back down, and then we got a pop here. This was the news, I firmly believe, of kind of a 1-2 punch for the for the Japanese deal, as well as the kind of the Hinman scenario that we all know that that the Hinman deposition happened yesterday, and there's really going to be no new. There's going to be no news released out of that per se. Like right now, they're going to kind of gradually, I think, leak that information, so to speak, or kind of let that out. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. But overall, I mean, I love XRP, which is why I'm reinitiating coverage of it. And I just frankly have not wanted to go out and get yet another exchange to pick up XRP when kind of I knew in my gut that it was going to be coming back to one of the major exchanges that I have, right? And so therein lies one of the things we're going to talk about. I think everybody kind of knows. If you don't, then it's that supposedly, keyword being supposedly, but I've heard from good sources, XRP is supposed to be relisted today. This is the 28th of July on Coinbase. Okay. I personally looked in my Coinbase account this morning, was not there yet. And so that's coming. Okay. So I don't think I'm speaking too far out of turn in telling you that. Also, I firmly believe that when Coinbase brings it back online, that Kraken will bring it back, as well as very possible that Binance US will relist it as well. You know, kind of once Coinbase kind of says, yep, we're going to reinitiate, then I think that we'll pick up Kraken and Binance, which frankly are catalysts, right? You know, I'm like literally for me, I'm an example. I mean, I'm literally waiting to put money into XRP when it gets relisted. Okay. And so for those of you guys who own XRP, you're gonna benefit from a nice pump there when the Coinbase, you know, reactivation happens. And oh, by the way, probably when the Kraken and Binance scenarios happen, because you have a tremendous amount of pent up demand. It's almost like it's a brand new listing. It's not, but it is. You get my point, right? So you got a lot of pent up demand there, you know, for people waiting and wanting to get into XRP, who frankly didn't want to go out and, you know, and pick up another exchange. And that's really the bottom line, right? That's the truth. And so in that scenario, I think it's going to be really interesting to kind of see. Okay, so let's deal with this real quickly. These two main pieces of information. So right here, the Japanese Philippines deal. So Ripple's XRapid cross-border payment service allows customers to transfer funds using XRP. So this is the Japan to Philippine cross-border transfer scenario has basically gone down. Okay. So look at this. After Ripple said it is targeting the $1.8 billion Filipino remittance corridor. 1.8 billion with a B. Wow, that's cool. Let's see. Just read them. 13% gain. Let's see. So buyer stepped in around 65 cents after Ripple announced today that Japan's money transfer provider SBI Remit, Philippines mobile payment service Coins.ph, and crypto exchange SBI VC Trade have teamed up to carry remittance payments from Japan to the Philippines using Ripple's on-demand liquidity service. Bam. That's all you got to say. There it is. I mean, it's just, how cool is that, right? And again, this just goes back to the heart of the fact that, you know, Ripple is a global payments process provider, you know, crypto provider, right? And facilitator, right? And so that's one of the coolest things with this on-demand liquidity service. It's just, I mean, what do you say? I'm almost a little speechless. This is just, I mean, I think you're going to see more and more of these deals happen. And they're irrelevant of the SEC thing going on here in the States, right? It's not even relevant, okay? So this is a done deal. That's why you saw this major spike yesterday. That is that announcement, right? That's it, period. Now we've dropped back a little bit. We've given a little bit back, and I fully believe the reason we've given a little bit back is I think that's kind of, well, number one, I think that's some sell-off from the dramatic peak, right? So you've got that, you know, you spike, you run sideways a little bit, and then people go, I want to sell a little bit, boom, and you drop a little bit. Now, firmly believe that this is most likely going to be, you know, our kind of future. I know that's not a straight line, but you get my point. You know, this is going to be kind of our future pattern for just a little bit outside of another catalyst or thing like that. And if we get Bitcoin moving up, then obviously XRP will go the way of Bitcoin as well. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. By the way, in my next update, we'll see how that looks. Okay, we'll see if I was right or not. So we got the Japan Philippines remittance scenario, and then right here, William Hinman deposition cannot be accessed for now. I mentioned this earlier, but basically this whole article basically just says we know that the Hinman deposition happened yesterday, and basically it's not going to release yet. Sorry about that. Somebody was texting me. My phone was vibrating there. That happened yesterday, and that it's not going to be released to the public. But there's some discussion that it might gradually, kind of bits and pieces of it might start to come out as we move forward. Okay, so I want to keep this video a little bit short. I've kind of gone past my 9-10 minute mark, but overall, here's what I want you to remember. Number one, I'm a huge fan. When it does come back to Coinbase, I'm in, I'm buying, I'm getting back on the XRP bandwagon. I was on it back in the day. You know, I owned it, back in 17, 18, back in those days, I owned it, and my phone keeps vibrating. I just need to move it. And so, and I'm glad to be back. I'm here for you. Updates to come pretty much daily, because I think stuff's going on daily with XRP. And again, I appreciate you. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe, because I'm here for you, just trying to bring you content to help you navigate these waters. See ya.